Hello and welcome. My name's Haley and I'm going to be guiding you through just a short little 15-20 minute flow that you can do at any time during the day. It can be for mornings, midday yoga break, or even something for the evening if that is when you're able to get your practice in. So whenever you're ready, just find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like to you. Finding the hands either on tops of the thighs or placed gently in the lap. Just go ahead and close the eyes, sitting up nice and tall. We'll take a cleansing breath together. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Just allow the lips to close. Taking the breath in and out of the nose. Just finding a balance to the inhales and the exhales. So an equal part breath as you inhale, counting the beats. 1, 2, 3, slight pause. Exhaling 1, 2, 3. Keep moving with that breath. And if you know that you have a little more depth, you can take it to a 4 or a 5 count. But just allowing this breath to be your guidance into the body, into its space, and into this present moment. On your next inhale, just allow the right ear to drop towards the right shoulder. As you exhale, roll the chin to the chest. Inhaling, rolling the left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhaling, rolling chin to chest. Inhaling, right ear to right shoulder. Exhaling, back through the center, chin to chest. Inhaling all the way over to the left. Then coming back to a neutral position, crown to the sky. Fluttering the eyes open, rolling over hands and knees. Tucking your toes. So I'm going to turn around just to show you from the back side. But you'll tuck the toes and knees will be together. Draw the tailbone down towards the heels. Go ahead and sit on back. So finding yourself here, crown of the heads to the sky, navels to the spine. Taking the top of your right hand, placing it on the sacrum. This is very active, so that right hand's pressing in to that lower part of your spine. Right elbow's out to the side. Big inhale. And as you exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. 1 full breath. Your next inhale. Back up to the center and just switching sides. So left hand presses into the sacrum. Big inhale. Exhale, dropping right ear to the right shoulder. 1 full breath. Inhaling back to the center, release the left hand, roll back onto the hands and knees, untuck the toes, take the knees wide this time, and send the hips back to a child's pose. Reach the hands far forward to the top of the mat, forehead reaching to the earth. On your next inhale, just walk the hands out to the right side, creating a long side body stretch. If you'd like to stack the left hand on top of the right, you can do so. But as you exhale, let the forehead reach back to the earth. Your next inhale, walk the hands back through the center and then all the way over to the left. Right hand can stack on top. If you exhale, you settle, forehead reaching to the earth. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to child's. Inhale, rolling back onto the hands and knees. We'll make our way through some cats and cows here. So as you inhale, drop your belly, pull the chest forward. And as you exhale, round out like a cat on Halloween. Really press into the tops of the feet, to the shins. Inhale, drop the belly, shining the heart forward. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the chin to the chest. As you inhale, the navel sanding to the earth, cow. And as you exhale, that navel's drawing into the spine, pressing up towards the sky. Inhale back to a neutral spine. We'll move into our first downward facing dog. So making sure those hands are placed firmly into the earth. Tuck the toes. Take a big inhale and pick the knees up off the earth. As you exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. When you get there, just start by walking out the dog. Inhaling, picking up one heel and bending that knee. Do exhale, shifting to the other side. Whatever heel is driving to the earth, really press through that heel. Inhaling, you're switching. Exhale, you're shifting. Other side. Pressing both heels down into the earth. Your next inhale, walk the feet up to meet the hands at the top of your mat. It can be a lot of baby steps. It can be one big step, however you want to get there. Feet are at hip distance. Go ahead and bend those knees. We're going to take a ragdoll. So grabbing opposite elbows, pull the head through. Sending your chin towards the knees. Your chest on top of the thighs. You can either find yourself here in stillness, or you can create a little bit of a sway. It can be big sways. It can be small, little soft, subtle sways. Whatever feels good to you in your body in this space. Finding yourself back in stillness. Release the elbows. Shoot, inhale, halfway lift, chest is parallel to the floor, hands to thighs. Exhale, fold. Shoot, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back and drop your left knee. Big inhale, arms rise. Low lunge. As you exhale, shift back to a half split. So right toes pulling to the heart. Fold over the right leg. Inhale, come back. Low lunge. Hands to the earth, step back to a high plank. Big inhale. As you exhale, knees, chest, and chin. So elbows are against the rib cage. You're coming into inchworm, bottoms in the air. Press your pubic bone into the earth. Untuck the toes. And inhale, lift for your first cobra. So it's a small cobra, it's not deep. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up through tabletop, hands and knees. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps in between the hands, dropping your right knee. Same thing, opposite side. Inhale, arms rise. Exhaling, half splits. Hands come back to the earth. Left knee extends and you're bowing over that left leg. Inhale, back to the low lunge. Exhaling, stepping back, high plank. This can also be a supported high plank. Big inhale. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, inchworm. Pressing the pubic bone into the earth, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, pressing back up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Begin walking the feet back up to meet the hands, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to thighs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your right foot's gonna step back, dropping the right knee. Inhale, arms sweep up. Holding here, drop those shoulders down away from the ears. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Whatever's best for your body, your practice. Last breath here. Big inhale. Exhale, shift back to those half splits. Bow over that left knee. Send your heart towards your left big toe. Your left big toe to your heart. You also don't have to fold very deeply here. You can be up. This may be enough for your body. If it is, stay here. Got one more breath. Inhale, back to the low lunge. Hands to the earth. Step back, high plank. That's the exhale. Big inhale at the top. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, inchworm. Last cobra. Pressing the pubic bone into the earth and tuck the toes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Either high plank or tabletop, whichever one challenges you most. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps in between the hands, dropping your left knee, low lunge. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths here. Really draw those thighs towards one another, through the spine, and let the energy explode out of your fingertips. Last breath. Exhale, shift back, half splits, folding over that right knee. Sending that heart towards the right big toe. That right big toe is really pulling back towards your heart as well. Last breath here. Inhale, walk yourself back forward. Exhale, step back, high plank. You can take a full push-up all the way down to the earth, or you can take it the same way we've been doing. So inhaling at the top, exhaling knees, chest, chin, inchworm, or full chaturanga. And then just inhale, press the pubic bone into the earth. You're coming into Sphinx pose. So elbows draw under the shoulders, fingertips spread wide. I like to do this little thing that I call a sacral jiggle or a sacral release. Just by wiggling the lower half of the body, you kind of know that you're not tightening the glutes or squeezing the quads. We want everything in the lower half relaxed. Heart's pulling forward. Shoulder blades are retracting towards one another. Big inhale. As you exhale, turn your head towards the right. Inhale back to the center. All the way over to the left. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, release. Hands draw underneath the shoulders. Either a high plank or a tabletop. Yogi's choice. Inhale, lift, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk the feet back up to meet the hands, top of the mat. Your toes are going to begin to point outward. You might even want to walk the heels out a little more. Really just depends on your hips. You're coming into Malasana, yogi squat. Those elbows are on the inside of the knees. Palms are in prayer, heart center. We're going to take a little bit of a twist here. So as you inhale, right hand's going to reach towards the earth. If it doesn't reach, that's fine. Just keep it out to the side. But if it can reach for the earth, really reach down. Maybe it's even just fingertips. But you'll inhale, left arm high. You can either look at the left thumb, or you can keep your vision down in the center, whatever's best for your neck. Inhale, come back to the center, palms touch. Exhale, left hand shoots out to the side. Inhale, right hand high to the sky. Either looking at that thumb or down in the center. Inhale, back, neutral, prayer. Exhale, bring the hands to the earth. Begin to walk yourself back up. Take a small little forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then bending the knees. Walking yourself down. Seated. Feet are hip distance. Knees are pointing up to the earth. Go ahead, roll yourself down onto the back. Making sure that the shoulder blades are flat against the earth. The lower half of the back is as well. You're going to take reclining pigeon, so walk the heels in towards your sits bones. We'll start with the right leg. So the right ankle will stack on top of the left knee. Draw those right toes back towards the knee. And as you inhale, lift that left foot off the earth. Same thing there, those toes pulling back towards the knee. Interlace your fingers behind your left knee and just draw it towards the left shoulder. One more breath here. Releasing the fingers from behind the left knee, take your arms out in a T shape. Palms are facing upward, so your legs are still in that pigeon. Taking a big inhale, exhale, let everything drop out to the left side. So now you're taking your pigeon into a twist. The right foot's reaching to the earth. If you want to rotate the head in the opposite direction, feel free to do so. Otherwise, you can keep it in the center if it's too much for the neck. Inhale, rise back up. Releasing that right ankle, placing the right foot on the earth. And just switching sides, so left ankle stacks on top of the right knee. Inhale, pick up the right foot, draw both sets of toes back towards those knees, and interlace the fingers behind the right knee, drawing it towards the right shoulder. Two breaths left. Last one. Releasing the fingers from behind the right knee, finding that T shape, palms up, big inhale, exhale, drop it out to the right. Maybe looking in the opposite direction, maybe staying in the center. Last breath. Inhale, rise back up. Right foot's on the earth. Release the left ankle. And then draw both knees into the chest. Apanasana, hugging knees. Maybe you rock side to side. Give yourself a little spinal massage. And then either making your way into Shavasana by extending the legs, letting the toes fall outward. You can take your Shavasana, or otherwise just press yourself up into that comfortable seated position, right back where you started. But this time, meeting with your hands in prayer at heart center. And just bowing the head. Taking this time to honor this practice, honor this body, this breath, and this spirit. Sharing gratitude for oneself in this space you cultivated. I want to thank you for joining me, for honoring your breath and your body. The divine light in me humbly recognizes the divine light in each of you. Namaste.